You know, we might able to discontinue trucking videos, but it's not gonna be all of it, as welcome here to an Untitled RO-Scale CSX Map, as we're gonna be doing for a little bit for its first some couple of things as we do, as this game is called an Untitled Map of CSX and stuff, as we're gonna be doing this a little bit far, that we might able to use for a camera mode on. The camera mode is unavailable, but exactly thing, what is that? As absolutely we're gonna be doing a little bit of first time, and we're pulling on to these cars first. It's overcast that we're gonna be doing some freight and stuff. Looks like the DCC controller will be on our way, and absolutely I'm gonna be choosing the 4720 as well, as I'm not gonna be doing a little bit for this one. Let's do for 4720, as we're going to be doing for a little bit our first time, and nothing that you never seen about this before, as I'm going to be finding address, and we'll continue this out for a pulling and lasting that we're going to be heading through this out, and that will be to do for ourselves really first. Let's put on reverse, and we're going to be doing on this strategy for our first couple of maps that we're gonna be doing some, and let's get rolling. For our first time, I need to get a little bit forward as fast as possible until I won't able to couple some other kinds of freight trains as well. As we're gonna be doing for literally first time, I think we're absolutely gonna be doing in such a little bit of time. We have 15 studs per second, 15 miles per hour, 15 yards per hour as well. We absolutely doing things a little bit further, but unless we're gonna be coupled up for some kind of freight cars as well, including the auto track, as we just probably we're gonna be doing a little bit. Now I just gonna be wanted to say that this game is literally under development, as even possible that we're gonna be doing a little bit fine. Now I just gonna be taking a little bit closer and made itself for a clutch now, but nothing as well that we're gonna be targeting for a little bit first. Now I just jump out of the train and we'll take a round for this stuff, as I need to get closer to a coupling stage. If I just gonna get close as well, it does not absolutely work. It's just not working. It's even no possible as well, because even due to closed, but absolutely it might able to come to a close, but target straight on to here. As we're gonna be seeing around for this stuff, looks like the track switchers aren't working anytime. Does not absolutely pretty work, but looks like we need to reverse. Everything is something like else, but I can't hear. It's something that's a little bit for aggressively worse. It's not gonna be impossible to do like this, you know what I mean? Anyways, I might be able to get a little bit worse for this one, pulling a lot of freight trains as well. Let's put on reverse and made it a little bit far. It's gotta be something very close what is going on. If I pull something like a freight trains as well, I need to do something for a good choice. We might able to expect there, as the track switchers aren't working for this way. If we're gonna be doing for our selected track, I must turn on the chat filter, but which means I might do for whatever it is, that it should might able to get stopped until this moment when we're able to get necessary. At least do an admin command as well. As we pull on to its first time, that we just came into a halt. What looks like it does not able to came right here. Exactly, it doesn't work for it literally right now. Closing to the idle one. It does pretty work that we're gonna be doing a little bit next. And another one should be target straight into the freight line. Let's do a round forward like these things, and let's get around here to reversed. Once everything is coupled up, and let's get on to the work. Once everything is coupled up, let's do it for is a little bit one more. We got one more locomotive to go. That must be another CSX. Looks like we're gonna be doing for another one. and the number is 4721, which is going to be another one, is another freight train that will handle to pull about for amount of cars as well. As we're going to be doing a little bit of one stuff, looks like we have coupled for our first couple of methods. Let's do for 4721, as we're going to be doing for a little bit for this one. As we pull on to forward, and another one is absolutely going to be doing reversed. Now what absolutely we can do, let's move on to forward, but absolutely we're going to be doing a little bit. Let's do forward, I guess. Unfortunately, there's some kind of just a little bit backwards as well. Let's pushing up for a little bit forward. Unless there's absolutely we making things a little bit move forward. If it seems that's work, that is probably we're going to be doing a little bit fine. Now we're going to be doing whatever it is. Now we're taking on to the railroad crossing. As you can see the train horn that we're about to see like this. As we hear the train horn, and looks like it has come to the railroad crossing. Now we're heading us to 20% per throttle as we came down into this one. But looks like the railroad crossing looks like even bit. Now this is some kind of this Untitled CSX game. But looks like some of the freight cars is gonna be going head on. As yet that we're gonna be heading out for on our way. And a little bit of grace for this one. Hearing the railroad crossing, just a little bit classic for this one. As we're heading on to this far, looks like we're gonna get a little bit of standard that we're gonna be heading on to this one. Heading to 50% per throttle. Looks like we're on our way first. As we're doing just a little bit fine. Now we're gonna be honking on for this one. So as we're gonna be doing for a little bit much way, very far away from the turnaround loop. And we just passed the railroad crossing against a little bit now. 15 yards per hour. We're going to be doing for a little bit for this one. It's not absolutely going to be doing such as miles per hour. And exactly, is this some kind of miles per hour or yards per hour as well? As we're going to be doing for a little bit for a top speed humor. How we can reduce or producing for top speed against 10 to 11 miles per hour. Looks like we're gonna be good to go. As we're lowering on speed, there must be a private railroad crossing around here. It does not seems to pretty work. But heading on to turnaround loop, that must be the end of the rails as well. All you have to do, if the train got derailed, then could it be absolutely we never ever to be thinking about for this one. As we never gonna be speaking to out for this. It looks like if the train has gotten derailed, but sadly it will might able to be the end of this video. But looks like I need to get for a complete stop. As we need to come closely onto this bridge of fallen species as well. As the train won't able to fall off the map, I needed to stay a little bit longer. When the train got derailed, maybe let's see what happens if the train will get derailed. But oops, this is some kind of unreliable status. As the train might able to fall, looks like there is no turnaround loop because due to the overcast. Let's turn around and it won't be absolutely got to be necessary at all. Anyways, we're at the Hilton Yard as we're going to be doing a little bit guess when the train is going to back it up. But looks like I need to get a little bit closer. In my control, that we're going to be able to turn against well, and the train must be continue to go. But looks like some trains will be absolutely getting onto reverse. It looks like we come into this quickly. Now we just absolutely jump on all the way for this sudden. We absolutely have gotten stuck in some other cars as well. Now I'm just not going to be looking pretty close. But since the trains will be absolutely going to be doing a little bit. Since I got crashed for just a little bit and getting hit by the train. Looks like we're getting inside of this one. And let's see, we'll be backing up for just a little bit. As we made it on time to the turnaround loop. I guess I won't that ever since that the train won't able to get derailed. Since we're moving into the front, but looks like this is something kind of actually that we're heading to the south. The switches are not working onto the north, but looks like it is not a problem absolutely that I never say. And as we're exiting for the Hilton Yard, we need to get out of here for a little bit of fastest time before it won't be absolutely going to be heading our way. Until it won't be absolutely going to be losing my time, as we needed to get things a little bit fast, but enormously. That ship might be able to get up as well, as we're pulling down into slowing down as well, as pushing away into slower facts as well. That knot should be able to get easy around it. If the train does not absolutely going to be moved perfectly, it does not absolutely going to be moved so tight as well, even though, which is not pretty good, as we're putting on ways cells that should absolutely going to be pretty moving away. As you can see in my volume, as we're putting up for a max volume screen, that should putting down for just a little bit until it might come into a halt, well, unless the train will going to get derailed for this time. At least the train will be exceeds to 6 studs per second to 6 yards per second. It's not per day for just a little bit. It's per hour for just a little bit once. As to get for a little bit for once again. Looks like we're taking on a little bit advantage. We're taking on for a little bit status. We absolutely came for this a little bit. As you can see in ambient, that you might able to hear some Cookie Run screams as well. Looks like I might able to stop the train literally right now. And I have to say, but I'm afraid that the train might able to go derailed. There was no turnaround loops, whatever it is. But it's time to end for the video. And we're absolutely moving forward. So anyways, if you like for today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and click that bell onto the Trucking Thursday. And it's absolutely for a train Thursday for just a little bit for this one. And I make sure this is the RO-Scale videos will add it into the future. But unfortunately, we might able to discontinue trucking videos except Ultimate Driving and Roll-On Trucking and clothing delivery industry. So thanks for watching, and I'm gonna be talking to you guys all later. Until that's the final.